Oh, the clapu.
Oh.
So violent.
Yeah. Hello.
Howdy.
We're here in the desert
Of the smoke room.
of the smoke room. This desert is in the smoke room. We are truly in.
The smoke room is brought to you by sand. It's
everywhere.
everywhere. Get used to it.
Oh my god. But I hate sand, unironically. Like,
Yeah.
well, I grew up in places that had sand.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
I
forcing.
grew up in
It's
tropical
everywhere.
areas, and I'm just like, they're like, oh, I want to go to the beach, and I'm like, fuck no.
Mm.
No.
Were you and your mother enslaved to a Jewish coded alien?
No.
Did you win your freedom by racing in a race?
Oh, I was always pod racing.
You were
though.
always-
Yeah.
Mm.
Now this is pod racing. Runs
Mm.
over a person.
Hit and run today at 7 p.m. on Abercrombie Boulevard. The witnesses say they, as the vehicle ran over this man from the open window, they said they heard, "Now this is pod racing," as the vehicle careened past.
It serves like, what are you gonna do? Stab me?
Yeah,
Energy?
fast.
What?
I'm gonna have to say that whenever I'm driving bad.
Now this is pod racing.
That's what you do. If you're ever driving.
Are you gonna drive down the highway, your windows rolled down, and just shout, "Now this is pod racing"?
Runs into a fucking brick wall.
There were so many accidents, like in the past week or two. I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, people, do you not want to go? Do you hate Thanksgiving this much?
Facts.
That you would get yourself into
Yeah,
a car
I know
crash?
there was one that held up traffic.
Yeah.
On the way out toward.
Yeah.
That was it was backed up for a long while. That's crazy.
Last week there was like 3 accidents in front of the mall
Mm.
on different
Oh
days
my
and in different
God.
sections of that road, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, people, I'm just trying to get some barbecue.
It's pretty bad.
Man, they suck. Okay, we're doing campfire stories. Is that
We're
what we're
about
still
to-
doing?
No, we're standing around the campfire to sing our campfire song.
That's the same thing.
Our CAMPFIRESONG song. If you don't think that you can sing it faster, then you're wrong.
We'll help if you just
Sing
sing
along.
along.
What is this from?
SpongeBob.
I don't like SpongeBob.
I know
hate
you don't like SpongeBob.
Why don't we sing some like Phineas and Ferb bops? You know.
Well,
Here's the thing.
Is there
He
a...
wrote that.
Yeah,
He did.
he did write that. Is there a good campfire Phineas and Ferb song that you can think of? I mean, Aglet's got campfire energy.
It's true. Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh boy, busting out the phone. Oh,
I am.
He's
I
doing the
am.
deep digging.
I can't spell Phineas.
Now, I have no memory of art history, but I can quote all 3 seasons of SpongeBob.
It's true.
Now, gotta go to the Phineas and Ferb wiki, apparently.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Where's the fucking lyrics? I'm not gonna sing this in the movie.
What is it? Which one is it?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz, we know, is 6 feet and 2 inches tall, and a beam that hit him felt a weird impression on that wall. So I took the angle from that point of where I knew he stood, and I found the building just like that because I understood triangulation. That's how I figured it out. Triangulation.
Is
Now
that
I'm
Isabella's
left with no
best
doubt.
I
song?
would do the Phineas and Ferb dancing. Specifically.
Okay, but this is like probably is my favorite Isabella song. I think it's so cute,
It's
and it's like
really
20
good.
seconds long, and it doesn't overstay its welcome.
That's
It's just
true.
a cute little thing. They move on, like how that show always does.
Yeah,
I always appreciate that Phineas and Ferb doesn't waste my time.
ever.
I'm
It's-
sitting there watching Steven Universe with like a knife to my throat, just begging for the sweet, sweet release of the credits.
Let it end. Let it end. But Phineas and Ferb, you're like, next episode.
Yeah, but Phineas and Ferb, I'm just like, they gave me 3 plot lines an episode.
It's just enjoyable from beginning to
Yeah,
end.
I'm having a good time.
You like all the characters.
I do. Unfortunately.
I'm a little sad I missed that train.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Phineas and Ferb until...
Look, I've always
way
been
later.
on that train of once that cast gets into high school, Baljeet and Buford are going to experiment.
And they very well may have. But,
and we know Baljeet's the top.
But Baljeet ended up staying with, what's her name? Not Mishti.
Yeah.
Because he still talks about Mishti.
Yeah.
And they bring it back.
But even in, like, Act Your Age, like, him and Buford, they still have that dynamic. And I'm
right.
And Buford's wearing a diaper in that scene.
This is true. It's his art. You can't, it's just his art. You can't. Man, Buford's age up model is hilarious.
I think it's funny.
Because his head just doesn't look right.
Mm-hmm. He's like the kanji.
Yeah.
From Persona 4, Phineas and Ferb.
It's true.
You know?
This big ass fucking head. Kanji's got a big head.
He does.
I never used kanji when I played P4.
I did only because I refused to use Chie.
Wow.
Chie is the objectively better party member for that slot, and I'm just like, I don't care.
You're like, I hate her.
I don't care.
You're like, I hate this coconut head looking ass bitch.
I don't want this stupid girl in my party. She has like the worst persona design in this game. She's so annoying. Both her English VAs suck. And we stand Naoto in this household.
We do stand Naoto.
So that and Yukiko in Golden learns dark skills.
So you're Yukiko,
Kanji
and Naoto.
Yeah, that's typically what I do.
But not even giving a thought to Yosuke.
We were never using
Not even
Yosuke.
a single thought to that man.
We were never using this man. He's so garbage. This man's so, ooh, I have high agility. And what are you going to do with it? You've got weak-ass magic attack.
Yeah.
You've got weak-ass regular attack. I don't care if you're the wind specialist on the team. I can substitute that.
Yeah, facts.
Ooh, you can raise the evasion and accuracy of the team. You mean like what Naoto does, except she raises all stats because she's a queen?
Facts.
Like, Yosuke, you got nothing. Nothing. Teddy's alright, though. But I don't use him because he serves the same role as Yukiko.
Okay.
They like have identical kits, except
Right.
you're just swapping
It's
out
just which
fire
one do you
for
like?
ice.
Which one do you like more?
And I'm like, I'm gonna choose Yukiko.
Mm-hmm. She's great.
Because she's funny.
Mm-hmm. She is very silly.
Actively just use her because I think she's silly and a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I can at least form a party in that game of characters I like. I can't do that in P5. I actually just have to choose characters based on utility, because I don't give a fuck about fucking anyone in P5. They can all burn in hell.
Are you saying you don't love Morgana?
No.
Saying you don't love, not June?
You know, his utility in combat, though, just crit extra turns.
I actually genuinely don't remember his name.
Yo, let's go! It's Yusuke.
Yusuke.
Yusuke with a U.
Okay.
Yusuke.
Yeah, no,
Instead of Yosuke.
I just think of him as not June.
Yeah. He's not June. You
Yeah.
have not Junko.
Yeah, facts.
I remember when they first showed off the cast.
You were like,
And it's like, oh
shit.
my god, we have Harry Potter, Junko, and Naruto.
Oh, that's the best. Such a strong first party.
And then
So
they were
powerful.
like, here's Yusuke. And I'm like, you gotta be fuck. That was like the day they revealed his design. My reaction was so negative. Just what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm. No, it's pretty good.
It's just June.
It's just June.
It's June, but the hair's
Period.
parted in the opposite direction.
And he's a furry.
Yeah. That one's unfortunate.
What are you gonna do?
I don't understand P5 fans. I don't understand. I mean, I understand. Like,
yeah, but you don't have
like
to like
I
it.
understand, but like I don't understand.
There's better ones. Just play Persona 2.
Just 2 is right there. It plays like shit, but like 2 is right there. Man, On wishes that she was Lisa.
Like actually, period. And no one's ever held a candle to Maya. Like
no woman in Persona can compare.
No,
she is just the cream of the crop. She's so good. We love her. Her shadow's also lit.
Pretty good.
It's like, do you want Maya but a bad girl? You have her shadow. Her shadow will step on you.
Yeah, but you're gonna love it.
It do be this way. It do be this way. Okay.
We're at the campfire, I believe.
The stylist looks up at the mention of a song. Not just him. There's a wave of relief washing over our little circle. Something else to occupy our minds. That sounds splendid. Although I'm afraid we don't have any instruments. My guitar didn't quite make the trip.
It's all good. Got a perfectly fine one right here. Some other fine musicians, too.
The old coyote points behind him with a thumb. Then he turns his head, spitting the tobacco he was chewing into the bowl sitting on his feet.
You know how to play?
I already told you that I did.
Stop being smug.
Hand me the guitar. Got a good song in mind, too. Want me to give it a try? I think he's just hesitant to give it back to him.
You know any songs?
Only a couple ranchy ones. Raunchy ones? Raunchy ones.
They're dirty and filthy.
Yeah.
You really are a keeper. We got a couple other musicians with us today who might be willing to join.
Wouldn't that disturb the people currently in their tents?
Fuck 'em.
The coyote waves his hand.
They've heard worse.
Well, if you say so. Fancy a dance, Samuel? In front of these people. You'll be alright. I'll lead. That's not what I'm worried about. I know just the song. Heavens, I've been looking forward to this.
I've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this. Oh, there we go. It's this route's version of it.
That'd be cute. And it's different colors, too.
Yeah.
I like it.
There we go. Turn it down a little bit. That's fine. Here's Mrjosh. Mrjosh? I don't know.
Oh, look at the camp.
Yeah. They're doing their things. It's fine.
It is.
Oh. Good. Can your computer render?
Hey, I mean, it's doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I think they do this in every route.
Yeah.
Or at least I saw there were like 3 versions of it in the game files, and was told there was a 4th in like current Patreon build at the time. But I'm like, okay.
Because we didn't see one in Williams route.
It got added in right after. It was in the Patreon build.
Okay, so once that gets publicly released, we got that to do, I guess.
Currently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this one's cute though. Oh, it's all colored.
Oh, we got some birds.
The frog.
We got some birds in there.
I like Sam's little overalls.
My glasses.
These little dog guys are cute. This is so fun.
Yeah, I'm curious about the William one because that's my preferred ship.
Mhm.
Is Samuel and William.
Look now how morning light is seizing our charade. Ruffled slacks, sweaty backs, all about the floor.
Oh man, this is Life is Strange core.
It is.
Yeah.
Lock gazes and think upon my sing.
There's a scene like this in True Colors
Hell
where
yeah.
you lay with Ryan in the grass.
That's cute.
You have to do it even like no matter what orientation you make Alex.
Hmm.
Huh, I wonder how this is like because there's no variant of this with Murdoch in it with Cliff. They wouldn't make like two versions of this
For this one route.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see who takes over for Murdoch, because he's probably not going to play.
Well, they probably would.
Maybe.
And they'll just probably have like him interacting with Murdoch while doing the performance. An easy fix.
Could be.
Yeah.
That was nice though. I liked the palette that they used for this one.
Got nice and purple.
Yeah, those purples are real good. Real dang good.
I can't believe you made me dance. And I can't believe what we did moments ago. Got a lot left to teach you, Professor. We'll have time. He rests his head on my chest, and a content sigh escaping him. Oh, okay.
That was it. Oh, look at the painting.
The thing.
That's so
You
cute.
just punch it.
It's
What
a
is
good
this
painting.
building?
I don't know. It's a bunch of other easels and canvases.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, what building is this? Oh no. We'll find out.
I guess so.
Aw, I was hoping there'd be
Oh.
like a second variant of it, like the one with the William.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that in William's route, where
That
it was like
is
the
cool.
baseball stadium, and it swaps to the cavern. Like
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Let's go.
Pretty good.
Okay. A lovely work, Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Ah, like Matt the Robinsons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're really getting the hang of this, aren't you? I feel my body grow warm as the old stout sitting next to me leans in close to the canvas to inspect my work. I draw my eyes to the old wooden flat boards to avoid his gaze. He smells of paint and smoke, as does this whole Atelier?
Mm-hmm.
That one Vita franchise.
Yeah, which is now on consoles.
Well, so yeah, it's on the Switch.
Switchy and
Switchy.
PlayStation.
This one was on the Vita. The coziest console ever made, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty perfect.
You
huh?
cuddle in the, what was it? The OLED lights of your Vita.
The glorious OLED lights doing OLED before anybody else.
I love how that defaulted to an OLED screen.
Like, actually.
Like a decade before it became, like, popular. Like,
And people were like, oh, my OLED. It's like,
you can just get a Vita, friend.
Just get a Vita.
Just get a Vita.
it's perfect.
It's, like, made better than the Switch anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is this? Whereas others might find it an offensive odor, it puts me at ease. It reminds me that I am in the presence of an artist, a friend, a kindred spirit. I'm still nowhere near close to matching you, grandfather. Bish posh, your compositions and use of color are already outstanding. And you're what, 15? 14 and a half, sir, like that matters. I turned 15 in September. Oh, there, we got a birth date.
15 this September.
There we go. They
Well-
probably have official birthdays, and I just don't give a shit. So,
Probably.
You know. I don't blame him for losing track sometimes, not with all that's happened. Even so, his memory is getting worse. I'm quite certain he thinks Mary,
However, not that way, but however else you want to say it.
apparently that's how it's pronounced in
I'm not pulling.
I know, I'm just
the
teaching you.
One of the antagonists in Persona 5 Tactica is named Marie, and it's spelled like this, but they pronounce it that way.
That's horrible. Marie.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
It's still 6 at times. 14 and a half? My, how time flies. I remember when you couldn't even pronounce the word easel, and look at you now.
Now you can pronounce weasel.
Now it's an azel. You'll be making royal portraits by the time you're 20. Mark my words. My face grows warmer still. Not if Father has anything to say about the matter. Did he get cross with you again? He doesn't like it when I spend time with you. He calls it a waste of a bright mind. And you? I disagree. Is that all? Usually you speak more freely. I'm well aware the man loathes me, lad. No need to hold back for my sake. It's just that Art speaks to me in ways his business lectures don't. It takes me to places I've only ever dreamt of, yet he intends to contain me in an office for the rest of my life as though I am some sort of beast to be caged and trained. It bores me to tears. Perhaps he's merely trying to keep you safe. He's only becoming worse since Mother. I stop, and for the shortest of moments, so does my heart. It aches. It's the first time I've spoken about her in a year, and yet the wound still feels fresh. Since Mother passed... His face falls at the mention of her. Her passing changed us all. I don't blame your father for wanting to keep you close, but you have a serious aptitude for the canvas, Cornelius. It would be a waste of a bright mind not to hone it further yet. Thank you, sir. I look past him at the canvas. While I've been busy painting portraits, it looks like he's busied himself with a painting of a structure unlike anything I've seen. What did you end up painting? It looks rather elaborate for an afternoon sketch. Ha! It's nothing. He gives me that look, that grin. It means he has something to hide, and he desperately wants me to find out. And find out I shall. I'd very much like to know. Ah, very well. Are you familiar with the Meseta tribe? It's his fault. It's his doing.
All comes back to this.
Oh my god, white people.
Can't just leave him alone.
I can't say that I am, sir. I didn't expect you to be. There's an entire ocean between us, after all. So, how did you hear about them, sir? I recently happened upon a most curious book. I brought it for you. Of course, but I was rather fascinated myself. Why, I finished it in a single night. He points at his canvas, the painting still wet. This is what is called a hogan. It's a Meseta dwelling. It looks nothing like the house lining the canals here. What's more, it seems to be located in a rocky, sandy landscape, even more unlike the Batavia I know. Is this what they call a desert? It's got a rather unique shape. Why is that? The round shape is symbolic of the sun. He gestures to the doorway he's just painted on. The door faces east, so that when the people living in the Hogan wake up every morning, they'll see the sunrise. Exactly! I've always wondered what it's like outside Batavia. I'd very much like to hear more. You'll see for yourself one day, Cornelius, when you're old enough. Father knows best. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's
Father
the
knows
gesture that
best.
Darian made, by the way, folks.
I just shook my finger.
It's just a little...
Just a finger shaking.
Oh, wagging that finger.
Wagon.
Doing the thing.
Wagon with conviction.
Okay. And with it, all the beauty the world has to offer. May I read the book? I didn't say you could. Piqued your interest, have I? It's difficult not to. Father only lets me read business ledgers. It's right there, on my desk. Have at it. The paint has yet to dry, anyway. Thank you very much, sir.
A cute little flashing back.
Yeah. Do please stop calling me sir, young man. I'm your grandfather, not the king of Batavia. Tanta.
Back to here.
Tanta. An unpleasant warmth is the first thing I feel when I wake. The second, a warm, sweaty body draped over mine. My vision's blurred without my glasses, but the white fur is unmistakable.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess we're Cliffy Boy
We're
today.
staying in Cliffy Boy. We're piloting the...
That's a bad sentence. We're staying in Cliff tonight, folks.
We're staying inside this, man. We're piloting the CL-02.
Oh my god. He's sleeping soundly, a long tail flickering up against my leg, much like it did the first night we spent together. Much as I'd like to let him stay, his weight and the heart radiating from him are coming too close to suffocating me. Yeah. I got there, you can't prove shit.
Yeah, that's the one.
After all of the setbacks we have suffered, I'd rather not have my life ended by one of my bedfellows rolling over on top of me. Stop being a shitty little twink and that won't happen.
Cowardice.
Samuel? What is this? A thirst stings the back of my throat as I speak. It would seem last night's merriment took quite a lot out of me. I give him a little tap on the head. It gets little reaction from him. His tail flicks against my leg again. It tickles, and I can't keep myself from twitching. Samuel! I struggle to get out from under him, but his weight has reduced me to withering rather than writhing rather awkwardly.
Right.
Writhing, withering.
He's not withering away.
He's writhing like a little lad.
He's the...
Quite unbecoming, but it does cause him to stir and finally open his eyes. Without my glasses, I can only see the color, the brilliant red, and immediately all is forgiven. He makes a sound somewhere between a grunt and a purr and yawns. Oh,
there he
go.
is.
Morning, Professor. Are you? He looks down, and no doubt realizing he's crushing me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, heavens, no, it's quite alright. Putting on airs has become as comfortable as slipping into a shirt. My voice manages to it goes up in pitch when I'm around him. Did you sleep well? Yeah. Not one for a morning conversation. I'm used to it by now. Father always told me I could talk for two. Did you? Like a rock. As you say over here. He gets up on his knees, and I savor the breath I'd been holding in these past long minutes. He seems to regard my predicament with a degree of amusement. And while I usually cannot tell whether his affection for me is genuine or just part of his profession, this smile particularly seems true enough to me. I don't quite know what time it is at the moment. It still looks rather dark out. I haven't heard anyone call for me yet. For all I know, we still have hours before we need to leave. And it still wouldn't be enough. His fingers dance across my chest. My heart thumps beneath them, a bit more frantically than I would like. He looks anything but restless. It's the first time I've seen him without a furrowed brow, without bags under his eyes. I sit up and lean forward, meeting him halfway. The kiss we share is long and yet all too brief for my liking. I don't know what he's feeling right now, but it's the only way I can convey what I truly feel. And even then... Wait, what? Even? Okay. The vernacular to express.
I was very aggressive, but you got there.
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah. How I wish it did not have to be this way. How I wish I could spirit him away in the dead of night to far off foreign countries where no one knows our names. Where we can shed the hands of cards society has dealt us and start fresh. Where both of us can stop pretending to be people we are most certainly not. But once all of this is over, I might never meet this man again. When I pull away from him, the world feels a lot colder. I take solace in the paw cupping my cheek and clasp it tightly. Thank you.
What'd you make it a sad face for?
Oh. I put on my brightest smile once more. Absolutely nothing to be worried about, just anxious to get to work.
There even a time when you're not thinking about this work.
He's as frank as the subject ever. Well, there was last night.
Yeah.
I've not had the time for a revelry since my days at university.
Revelry.
Reverie
Reverie under moonlight.
Parties.
Right.
He repeats the word to himself once more to memorize it, but by the looks of it...
I didn't picture you to be the partying type. What are university parties even like?
Oh, Samuel, I turn up.
Stop. No.
Me and the fellows get lit and twisted, Samuel.
My fellow frat boys.
My fellow frats and I.
No.
We busted down sexual style. It is absolutely bussing.
Unequivocally fucking bussin'.
No. What do you think they're like?
Bunch of smart folks in a room talking about how smart they are.
Lit.
Yeah.
Not too far from the truth, I must admit. Usually there's wine involved.
And grittying.
Stop. No.
You good?
Can't deal with this. Can't deal with this. Next thing you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Quiffy Boy is he's gonna be making them biscuits, he's gonna be doing some flossing.
Oh yeah.
He's just gonna... You know that gif of the cat that, like, hops, does the thing? I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're
anymore.
talking about either. Holy shit.
It almost looks like the cat's doing the California Girl dance and then, like, crosses his legs, hops and does the thing. I don't know.
This requires...
Can you get there with this description?
This requires further research.
It's fine. It's fine. Everyone in chat knows what I'm talking
It's
about.
about to do the California Girls dance.
Well, yeah, because he does like the arm thrust thing, and then like hops, crosses legs, and then hops back. See this gif of this cat doing that a lot, and I'm like, that's silly. It's like a cat toe on hind legs, like kinda.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, the only video of cat dancing is when the cat hit the whip that makes me laugh and cry. Surely this cat cannot hit the whip.
It's fine. It's fine. He makes a face.
I'll take whiskey and beer over wine. Hey, you folks alive in there?
We scramble away with each other, struggling to put our clothes back in such a cramped space. Quite amusing considering the ease in which we slipped out of them only a few hours ago. It would seem Samuel recovered his change of clothes from what was left of our supplies yesterday. Shame, I'm going to miss the overalls Avery put him in. He looked cute as a button in them.
I agree, they were very cute.
Right?
They were a good look for him.
Just a minute. My regular clothes are all the way at the bottom, sitting neatly folded underneath my bag of taffies, as if I'd never disturbed them. I'd forgotten all about them. So much has happened since I last opened this thing. I can't seriously be nostalgic for something that only happened a few days prior, and yet here I am, getting sentimental over a bag of candy of all things. I take it out and hand out the bag to Sam, who's got one leg in his trousers already.
No, thanks.
You're very welcome. Once I make sure we're both at the very least presentable, I open the flap of the tent. Huh. Well, there we go.
Oh, look at the light, the ray of sun shining behind this little man.
Look, they think he's so important.
He really do,
They're
though.
just like, look at me, friends.
This is what you get for not sexing him.
Yeah. He's like...
He gets so much sex at his own route anyway. Like,
does he?
whatever. Not with Samuel.
Oh, shit. He sexes a lot, but not with Sam.
It's not like we're blood related or anything.
Oh, shit. That's right. I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, Jim did nothing wrong.
Oh, you sex him up?
Yeah.
You cheat. You steal your sister's husband?
It's more like he's like, Murdoch, I'm fucking you right now. You're not saying no.
Damn.
That's the relationship they got.
I see.
It's good. It's good.
Uh-huh.
We'll end the part here, everyone.
Okay.
We'll see